could and should be here.
Yeah, a lot of work has gone into this, streak and where we were to put ourselves in the position we're in. It's again, I said after our last game as a competitor, the games you want to be a part of, and big game environment. We've had them the last couple of years, the Kansas games and the Arizona games, and this is on a similar level. I would anticipate it would even have like a NCAA tournament vibe to it. Just in terms of what's on the line in this game, and it's not going to, we still have plenty of season left, but it's an exciting game to be a part of.
I know coaches often talk about a team not being able to deal with success. When you look at your current run, what has been the key for your team to deal with success?
Just want to stay grounded, stay humble, stay. You don't want to think you're better than you are. You want to keep practicing hard, practicing well. Emphasizing all the things that we've done from a preparation standpoint going into each game. And you want to guard against, thinking again that you're better than you are. And I don't get any of those signals, from how we practice today.
How about the point guard matchup? Obviously, you got Peyton and Remy both playing at the top of the game now.
I think it's great for college basketball, and I'm anticipating, a tremendous turnout and crowd for this game, and it's got that subplot is certainly a part of it, but it's two teams that are desperately trying to push forward in the standings and try and win a Pac-12 regular season championship. And I think that those two players that you mentioned embody that trying to win. I mean, if you ask Remy, hey, I'm gonna score 2 points in this game, but we're gonna win, then he would take the win, and I don't even think twice about that. And I would probably assume the same thing for Peyton Pritchard.
Coach, you just talked about Remy being named National Player of the Week.
It's a great honor and well deserved. Just the difficulty of winning 2 games on the road in Pac-12, especially this year in the conference, top to bottom. It's a great league, and so we take a lot of pride in that. And the efficiency which he performed, just his field goal percentage, his numbers, his shot making down the stretch in both games were, certainly he was deserving of that honor.
How about his leadership role on this team?
Yeah, I mean, he just really, down the stretch in games, really is about the right things and both ends of the floor, and just gutsy plays and big shots. He's been doing it all year.
We spoke to him 5 weeks ago, 5 games ago. He kind of had a different look in his eye and took everything upon himself. You've seen what he's done on the floor, but what have you noticed about him just day to day in the street? Anything different?
We talked quite a bit. We talked about when we were 12-8 or whatever the heck we were back when, before this run, developed for us. Just stay in the course. We have enough to do it. We just gotta, figure out how to win a couple of these games, and we could get on a run. And I think he believes that. And he's delivered. He's been obviously a huge part of the success we've had.
This team seems to have a resilience factor that maybe other teams haven't had.
I like how we've found multiple ways to win games, and just again, UCLA, great offense. USC, 24 turnovers, 18 in the second half for them. Hung our hat on our defense. On the road at Cal, I thought we played pretty good offense, and we had a hard time, stopping them, but just stayed in the game. We repelled some of their rallies, and we were able to find plays to be made out there on offense to keep us in a safe distance. And each game has kind of delivered something different, and we've been able to figure out a way to win.
Are there any differences with just the way that guys, their attitudes, the way they compete on a day-to-day basis when they see the fruits of the labor coming into wins?
I think it's what I touched on earlier about staying true to your preparation and your routine, and how hard you practice and how hard you prepare, taking care of your body, all the things that we've been talking about. Making free throws, taking it upon yourself when you have an opportunity to help us get points, free points. I'm going to go up there and make those shots. And we've had a consistent commitment to doing those things, and we've got more guys playing well than, sometimes in these meetings with you guys, I've been hoping for guys to really, embrace their role, to deliver, to produce a little more, and we're having multiple guys play well, which is and just thrive in doing the little things, especially the combination at the 4 spot. The Mickey Mitchell and Jalen Graham and Khalid before his issue and Elias and these guys are really doing a good job, and we need that production from that core of players.
Do you think their confidence level is high, Coach, because you have high confidence in him?
I think they bought in, and they might have a firmer handle on hey, these are the minutes that I'm going to get. This is how I can maximize those minutes. This is how I could help us win. And as a result of that, they're maybe just understanding their role better and executing it better.
Do you expect him to leave this weekend?
It's going to go down to the wire. And again, I can't really talk in detail about why it will, but it's not something personally that I feel is so bad that I'm upset with him. It's a minor violation of team rules.
Well, when Remy had the stretch against Cal where he hit 3, he had the driving layup, and then he hit Jalen, he kind of took over that stretch.
Yes.
Do you have conversations with him about saying, okay, now's the time, or has he learned just to pick those moments when they come?
Yeah, it's more him. He has such a feel, and again, like when I played the position, I had a feel for momentum in a game. I had my pulse on, do I need to get this guy a shot, or I might have an opportunity to make a play to help my team win, and I think he fully understands and has taken command of that. So both he and Verge have been signaling me, hey, I got it going. Try and get me the ball, coach. And so especially in the Stanford game, it was hard to figure out which guy I should get the ball to between Verge and Remy. But Remy especially has had an amazing track record of making big plays, late in games. Some of the shots he made were just unreal. The shot off one leg. Again, he dropped it off to Graham. He threw another beautiful pass to Kamani Lawrence for an open 3. So it's been a mixture of him creating for himself and creating for others.
What's he like as a leader outside of the game? I mean, we've all seen him hit the big shots, but what's he like in terms of getting a teammate to understand the role, or hey, here's how we have to practice today, those kind of things?
Yeah, I mean, he's got more of a voice, and he's kind of really quiet, off the court, but like he kind of transforms when he's on it to this guy with so much life and fire. But even today and right before we broke from film and watching some things from the Cal game as we want to try and improve, he wanted to talk about end of game situations and why we didn't do a good job getting stops late in that game and how do we fix that. So he's really dialed in to everything, and he's trying to learn and again be a leader so that we avoid those type of situations in the future.
A lot of the analytics things indicate this is your best defensive team. Just the turnovers that are generated, the second chance opportunities that are limited. Does it feel like that is a more repeatable way to be successful versus maybe shooting, which can kind of come and go like it has this season?
Yeah, it's always comforting to know that you have guys that'll give energy and play hard at that end of the floor, and that you have a recipe to be successful down there. And you certainly want to be the aggressor in games, and I think the way we've been able to pick up has forced pace, at least. Like for example, in the Cal game, we didn't turn them over as much as we've turned other teams over, but I thought at times when we selectively picked them up, it forced them to shoot quickly, which they were a team that wants to run the clock deep into possessions and control the game more. So there are benefits that are even further than just turnovers that may not necessarily show up, but help us achieve the pace that we're looking to play at.
Talking about, you said earlier about how the team can find multiple ways to win. When it comes to shooting and shooting beyond the arc, the team has had games like the UCLA game where they're just shot really, really well from three-point, and then they've had games like the USC game where shots haven't been falling as ask consistently, what do you try to drill into the players to help them still find a way to pull the rim even if the shots aren't falling?
Yeah, I mean, it's basketball. You're not going to be perfect, and you know there are some teams that I think could say that they're a great shooting team. I think that although I have a lot of confidence in our guys to shoot well and make shots, I think we have a number of guys that are capable of making it. I think the data shows that we have not been able to put that together consistently enough to be labeled a great shooting team. So we have to try and crash the offensive board. We have to, we got to generate turnovers to take pressure off our offense. There are other ways that you could, negate, some nights where you're not shooting the basketball at your best.
It would seem like the emergence of Alonzo Verge has had a lot to do with this win streak. As far as we're searching for that third scorer early, and Presigo found it.
I mean, he's everything that I thought he would be right away, and I didn't have enough patience to wait to see that materialize. And he's just put together a great stretch, and it's he's done it the last 6 or 7 games, and I knew it was there. It just I think some of it again is just learning to play together with Remy, and on his team last year he averaged 30 a game. He had the ball just about every time down the court, and it's just a little bit different. There's other guys that need to have the basketball, and it was an adjustment for him, but he's kind of living up to what I thought he'd be. I thought we wouldn't miss a beat on offense with him, with losing Lou. Now I knew that we would lose some physicality on defense and some of the other great things that Lou did, his athleticism, but Zoe was such a unique guy and could just score it in so many different ways. So it's been great to see him put it all together.
942 crew is trying to break the student attendance record on Thursday. How would that elevate not only the atmosphere but the team play?
I think our guys are guys that feed off a great environment, great crowd, and we played in a number of these players have played in a lot of big games here and on the road and in the NCAA tournament. So those type of crowds would really give us a big lift, a big boost. And there's so much that's at stake in this game and this week that we hope that with the position we're in and all the hope that we now have for postseason and things that are in front of us, that everyone would really, show college basketball, on Thursday night and on Saturday what Arizona State support is like. And so I'm just very hopeful that that's going to happen. Thank you, guys.